I don't think Rodri is Manchester City's biggest miss this year. Everyone's been saying, oh, Manchester City are doing bad because of Rodri. Rodri's not there. I think there's a player Manchester City are missing more than Rodri, and that is Julián Alvarez. I've been watching a lot of La Liga this season, mainly because of, fantasy football games like Sorare that I've been playing a lot in La Liga, and he's been incredible for Atletico Madrid. Started the season a little slowly, but what he offers to Atletico Madrid is perfect for them. His tenacity, his drive, the way that he's more than just a striker. He can play as a number 10. He can play off the wings. He's everywhere. His energy, his work rate. And I think watching Manchester City against Nottingham Forest this weekend, I was thinking, they don't need Haaland right now. If anything, if they'd have sold Haaland to Atletico Madrid and kept Julián Alvarez, I think they'd be doing better. And everyone was saying, Rodri's the biggest miss. And at first it could seem like that, but I can't believe a manager as good as Pep Guardiola, who still has Kovacic, still has Gundogan, can still play centre-backs like John Stones in defensive midfield. We've seen him do things like that before. I know Rodri's an amazing player, but Pep Guardiola is an amazing manager. There's no way he couldn't have used any of those players I just named the whole of this season and played them in a midfield role and still been able to function that midfield. I think what's lacking is up front. Because Alvarez last season when he was at Manchester City, he offered them something different. When they were struggling, he'd come off the bench and often score a goal or give Haaland an assist or just link up their midfield and the strikers really well. I think he was a really underrated player. I think Man City made a huge mistake letting him go. And I do think you can argue that he's being missed right now way more than Rodri's being missed. I think if they had Julián Alvarez in the form that he's currently in, he would be sparing City. Because I wouldn't say Man City are struggling necessarily because of their defensive side of the game, because they've never really been that strong in defense anyway. They always concede a couple of goals. But going forward, they always used to score loads of goals, and it was because of players like Alvarez. And with the form that Alvarez has been in right now, the goals he's scoring for Atletico Madrid, I just think Manchester City could do with that more than they could do with Rodri back. So